Welcome to the DIY Honda Garage channel. The DTC P0097 indicates a low voltage condition detected on the intake air temperature IAT sensor 2 circuit in the Honda Accord model of 2023 and later. This code signifies an issue where the output voltage from the IAT sensor 2 is below a designated threshold, leading the powertrain control module PCM to identify this as an abnormal reading. The IAT sensor is crucial as it helps the engine control module determine the air density and make adjustments to the air-fuel mixture for optimal performance. Its location is typically found on or near the intake manifold, and it plays a key role in various functions like fuel efficiency and emissions control. Understanding this error code allows for targeted diagnosis and user repair, ensuring the vehicle operates efficiently. If the PCM stores this code, immediate attention may be required to prevent further engine performance issues. The intake air temperature, IAT sensor 2, plays an essential role in monitoring the temperature of the air entering the engine. By doing so, it aids the PCM in calculating the air density and adjusting fuel injections accordingly for better performance and emissions control. The location of IAT sensor 2 is generally situated on or within the intake manifold area. The PCM, or powertrain control module, acts as the vehicle's brain, interpreting the voltage readings from the IAT sensor to determine whether they fall within normal parameters. If the voltage is too low, specifically less than 0.08 volts as outlined in the diagnostic criteria, the PCM recognizes this as a fault and triggers the DTC P0097. This entire system is vital for optimal engine operation, fuel efficiency, and meeting emission standards. Three primary factors could lead to the triggering of DTC P0097 in your Honda Accord. First, a faulty IAT sensor 2 can directly cause voltage output to drop below the set thresholds required by the PCM. Second, an electrical issue, such as shorted wiring within the intake air temperature sensor circuit, can interrupt the signal transmission to the PCM, resulting in abnormal readings. Lastly, if the PCM itself is malfunctioning, it may not be able to correctly interpret the readings from the IAT sensor, thereby misreporting the sensor's condition. While diagnosing this issue, it's critical to inspect these components thoroughly to ensure their functionality and connectivity. Each of these potential causes can result in degraded engine performance, poorer fuel economy, or increased emissions if not resolved timely. When DTC P0097 is triggered, drivers may notice various symptoms indicating that their vehicle is experiencing issues. One common symptom is poor engine performance. If the IAT sensor is malfunctioning, the engine may not receive the correct air-to-fuel mixture, resulting in sluggish acceleration or rough idling. Increased fuel consumption may also occur. Incorrect airflow readings can lead to overfueling or underfueling situations, which will manifest as a decrease in fuel economy. The check engine light may illuminate as well, warning the driver that there is a system error that needs to be diagnosed. Recognizing these symptoms early on is key to preventing further complications or costly repairs down the line. The first step in troubleshooting DTC P0097 involves turning the vehicle to the on mode without starting the engine. This allows the vehicle's systems to energize and makes it possible for the Honda Diagnostic System, HDS, to run checks on the various components. You will then need to confirm the voltage reading from the IAT sensor 2 using the HDS. According to the diagnostic standards, a normal reading should be higher than 0.08 volts. If the reading fails to meet this criterion, it duplicates the issue of low voltage, further confirming that this is the root of the error code stored in the PCM. This step is crucial as it helps to isolate the problem area before proceeding to inspect other components. In the second step of troubleshooting, you will disconnect the IAT sensor 2 from its harness. This is key for inspecting the external circuit for any issues such as shorted wires, which could contribute to the low voltage condition. Ensure that you perform the specific procedure by jumping the SCS line with the HDS before disconnecting the PCM connector. Once these connections are properly assessed, inspect the circuits for continuity and shorts, particularly focusing on the connections leading to and from the PCM. A normal reading during this inspection should yield more than 1 megaohm, indicating that no shorts to ground are present. If any abnormalities are detected, further investigation into the wiring should be conducted. The next troubleshooting step involves conducting a test on the IAT sensor 2 itself after ensuring that the connectors are disconnected. It is recommended to refer to the open shorted wire inspection description for detailed methodology on how to thoroughly assess the circuit integrity. This involves checking for signs of wear, fraying, or other damage that might compromise the signal quality. Inspect the sensor for continuity and confirm that it meets manufacturer's specifications. If the sensor passes the test but still indicates faulty readings, it suggests that there is likely a problem elsewhere in the related circuitry or within the PCM itself, necessitating further investigation. The final troubleshooting step focuses on the PCM, the Powertrain Control Module, which is the electronic control unit responsible for managing various aspects of engine performance, including interpreting data from the IAT sensor 2. If earlier inspections of other components indicated they were functioning correctly, then it stands to reason that the PCM may be the source of the issue. Using diagnostic tools, you should assess the PCM's functionality, checking whether it can accurately process the signals received from the IAT sensor and other inputs. If any faults are detected with the PCM that prevent it from communicating effectively with the IAT sensor, this could explain the persistent DTC P0097. Confirming the PCM is functioning as expected is essential before replacing it, as repair or replacement can be costly. After completing the troubleshooting steps for DTC P0097, reconnect all components, ensuring that the IAT sensor 2 and PCM connectors are secure and free from debris. Conduct a final check on the IAT sensor's voltage using the HDS, verifying that it now shows the proper readings above 0.08 volts. This verification step is crucial to confirm that all previous components are functioning correctly and that the error code has been resolved. Monitor the vehicle to ensure that the check engine light remains off and that there are no further performance issues. If the error persists, further investigation may be warranted, focusing on the integrity of the repair or the condition of other related components. Preventive maintenance is vital to prolonging the life and efficacy of the intake air temperature, IAT sensor, and the PCM in your Honda Accord. Regularly inspecting the sensor's connections for corrosion, dirt, or mechanical wear can help catch potential issues before they escalate. Additionally, routine checks of the entire engine management system, including verifying that the PCM is updated with the latest software and firmware versions, can further enhance performance and mitigate risk for DTC issues. By committing to these preventive actions, you can ensure the engine runs efficiently, reducing the likelihood of triggering DTCs and related issues in the future. Keeping a close eye on wiring integrity and routine sensor calibrations can save costs related to repairs down the line. In conclusion, understanding the role of the intake air temperature, IAT sensor 2, and its connection to the PCM in your Honda Accord is vital in addressing DTC P0097. Clear diagnostics using tools like the Honda Diagnostic System, HDS, can guide you through isolating the issue effectively. Regular maintenance and inspections can prevent potential failures that may trigger similar codes in the future. If you detect symptoms like poor engine performance or increased fuel consumption, remember that addressing these early can save time and money in repairs. Ultimately, knowledgeable handling of diagnostics and preventive measures will contribute to maintaining your vehicle's performance and reliability. Please like and subscribe to the channel. See you next time.